Some of the world's best golfers will take the stage in Minnesota this week for the 3M Open. It comes when more than half of the state is in a severe drought. That has groundskeepers at the TPC Twin Cities keeping a close eye on the rain gauge. As Liz Collin found out, last week's rainfall will go a long way in keeping the course in good shape.
That's called baked out grass.
In a development just steps away from the 12th hole, even a housing association struggles to make up for Mother Nature this summer. Still, Mike Ludwig isn't worried about what TPC Twin Cities will look like this week.
It's pretty remarkable how much more efficient they are with the golf courses than what they were, 20, 30 years ago.
That number is good. You don't need to touch that area. Keep moving.
Director of Golf Course Maintenance Operations Mark Mulhowski showed off that expertise with a moisture meter in hand, making measuring conditions of the sand-based 272-acre course close to an exact science.
That's the best playing conditions, firm, fast.
The right ingredients were there early on for good grass, a mild winter and a dry spring.
Kind of like working out for a marathon. You're trying to train that grass plant to work out for a marathon that is sometimes June, July, and August.
Then a much-needed inch of rain last week came just in time.
It doubled our rainfall total since, I think, May 10th.
There are more than 2,000 irrigation heads on this course alone, but even with the ongoing lack of rain, groundskeepers will only run about half of them.
It's not about volume of water, it's about strategically placing that water.
Now that the tournament is here, Mulhowski says crews will water as little as possible to keep a firm course. Hand watering with hoses will keep the brown at bay as top golfers again prepare to tee off with the only acceptable color in sight.
Sure looks good. The golf course sits on a site of an old sod farm and draws water from its own well, so it doesn't rely on city water. As for the city of Blaine, it's under typical summer water restrictions, but a spokesperson says more changes are possible soon if conditions do not change. Pools are seeing a major lifeguard shortage, and places like the YMCA could use more certified lifeguards. The shortage is prompting pools to cut back on hours and limit access to certain pools. To be a Red Cross lifeguard, you have to be at least 15 years old and take the American Red Cross lifeguarding course. It's a 3-day weekend course that that'll get you certified for 2 years. This process includes a pre-swim test for distance swimming, going to the bottom of the pool to grab weighted objects, and treading water at surface level with head above water. Anyone that applies gets an interview.
When anyone applies, they at least always get that phone call interview, and we kind of talk about the position. I explain kind of the day-to-day. I kind of see if they'd be a good fit. And then we always bring them in to at least meet them face-to-face.
And it's hoped that more lifeguards can be hired so pool hours can be expanded by the fall. You can go to our website at valleynewslive.com for information on how to apply. New numbers are back on unruly flyers. Up next on Valley News Live at 5, details on a growing problem.